But we can finally report that a plane carrying passengers has left Haitian airspace and is on the way here to Sanford Airport in Central Florida. This will be the first of probably many flights to bring people, U.S. citizens, Florida residents, obviously, who are in harm's way given what's going on in Haiti. And as part of the effort for this first flight, it's not just, show up at an airport and people jump on. I mean, there's people that are in parts of Haiti that are dangerous. We have personnel on the ground that are helping them get where they need to be so that they can do their exfil. And this has been something that these guys, Kevin, and he'll talk a little bit about, a Division of Emergency Management, have been working on for many days now. It's just the truth. It's sad, but it's true. It's easier to get into this country illegally through our southern border than it is for us to rescue U.S. citizens from a country that's collapsed and where they're in danger. And that's sad that the bureaucracy really turns very harshly against our own citizens. They've had to navigate a lot of bureaucratic hurdles. Finally here, we're going to have a flight that's going to be landing here later today. So I'm excited about that. We're committed to rescuing Floridians from this situation. It's a bad situation. We did it in Israel. We had a little bit more help from in terms of coordination with the Israeli government than we do right now with what's going on in Haiti. So it's a more challenging situation, but there's been people that have been doing a lot of great work in really difficult circumstances to be able to bring people to safety. Our mission is not something that we're charging these people for. I think the federal government has done some. They're charging people just like they did out of Israel. That's not what we're doing. These are tough situations. These things happen from time to time. They're rare, but they do happen. I think the last thing these people want is to get stuck with a bill when they're just basically running for their lives. So we thank Kevin for what they've done to be able to bring folks back. We've got this, resources are here. People are going to be able to get what they need in a variety of ways, and we think that that's important. There are more people that need assistance. I can tell you that it's not as simple as just showing up with seats on a plane and all of a sudden everything's hunky-dory. There's a lot more that goes into it, both on the ground and in navigating the bureaucracy. So we thought we were going to potentially get some flights. We thought maybe 2 flights yesterday was what we were hoping. That didn't end up happening. Now we do have confirmation. Finally, first flight is in the air, wheels up, and they're heading our way. And I know they're working on more as we speak. So I'll let Kevin come in and fill in some details.
Thank you, Governor. I want to thank the governor for his leadership on this. When this first started evolving nearly a week ago, we were in contact with the governor and the governor's office about what would we be able to do to help Floridians, and then try to find out what the scope of how many Floridians were there. I can tell you as of today, at my 8 o'clock briefing that I had with my team, we were nearing 300 Floridians. I am going to get you an updated number before we leave here tonight, but we were approaching 300 Floridians with about nearly 400 U.S. citizens that had requested the state's assistance in getting out. You heard the governor talk about how important it is to help our individuals get out. It has been very difficult. I will tell you the last 5 days, I've had a room of about 25 people working nothing but with our federal government, State Department, consular affairs. We literally had to send the Orlando regional coordinator to the consulate here in here in Orlando to knock on the door and try to get some help. It got to that point today. We were originally scheduled to do 4 flights today. I'm proud to say that we're going to get 1 done, which is 1 more than we got done yesterday, but we are just running into problem after problem, getting people vetted. And again, not vetted on the Haiti side, vetted on our side. So again, it's a very, very difficult and arduous process. So we're going to keep working that. You just heard the governor say that we're going to do multiple flights. We're going to get people back to the United States. We're committed to that. We're going to keep working it as long as we need to, as hard as we need to. I know that there's probably going to be some questions of the governor or myself about tactics. As I stated yesterday, we're not going to get into the tactics. You heard the governor say that we do have teams on the ground that are doing exfiltration, if you will, to landing zones. We we're not going to talk exactly where those landing zones are. We're not going to talk exactly how we're moving those individuals at what time. But again, it is a very complicated process. We today ran into a police roadblock trying to get people to the landing zone. So it is a very fluid situation. It is a very dangerous situation. People are very happy, I will tell you. We were able to see a very, very small video of the individuals when they were on the helicopter, and everybody was very happy, big smiles. So we're excited that we're able to get this done. We're going to continue to be here for the mission. Thank you, Governor.
Great. So we'll continue to provide updates as more planes get moving. Hopefully, the fact that this first one got off the ground is going to make it maybe pave the way to get this done a little bit more efficiently. And from the U.S. government's perspective, I mean, the last thing we're looking to do is to fly anybody here that doesn't belong here. Of course, we're doing this for our residents. So if people have the identification and have that Florida residency, I mean, that's obviously what we're looking for. So that's our mission. And I think that we want to just make sure that we can move this as quickly as possible. So this is just something that we do as a state. We have a state that reaches in far corners all around the world. Of course, Israel, there's a tremendous relationship there. We knew that would be big. And then Haiti, being someplace that's in our backyard. We have a lot of people that have gone there to help people. It's a very troubled, it's been a troubled country for a long time. Things have, of course, turned for the worse. But there have been a lot of people in the United States, but specifically in Florida, who've really gone there to dedicate their life to help people who are much less fortunate. And so that's noble. But these are folks that need our help now because the situation has become very dire. So we're going to do everything within our power to be able to bring more and more Floridians back to safety. Okay, with that, I'll take some questions.
Governor, how many passengers are on the plane, and can you share more about them? Are these families, young children, missionaries?
It's a combination. I think there's 14 total on this one. What's the total on this? The plane could have done maybe 16 or?
Yeah, this plane that is inbound could do approximately 17 people on this particular jet, the way it's configured, and we were able to get confirmed just before takeoff. We were confirmed 14. We were looking at 12, but we were able to get 14.
And a lot of that's just because, moving through the bureaucracy. So there are children on this one too. There are families, so it's a variety of that. Yep.
Governor, one of the reasons why it's so dangerous is because of the power the gangs have. We've been reporting for a week with the Haitian American community in Florida, and they all want us to bring up the weapons issue. The UN reported that most of the weapons that the gangs are using right now came from Florida. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Well, first of all, in terms of what is going into the country from the United States, that's something that is the federal government's responsibility for that. And I don't know the details on that. I can tell you on our ports that we have control over in the state, we work very, very, very strongly with that. We intercepted a vessel that had 25 people coming from Haiti that had drugs and had firearms. And those folks were stopped before they reached our shores. They were turned over to the Coast Guard and sent back to Haiti. And people should just know, if you want to come to Florida with those types of designs, you're trying to come illegally, we have an unprecedented array of assets that are in the sea right now that are not going to let that happen. So that's just going to be a non-starter. So people should just understand that. Last thing you want to do is get into a boat, go over very dangerous waters just to get intercepted and sent back to where you came from. It's just not worth it.
Can you elaborate on the issues that the state is having with vetting people trying to come here to the United States? I know you mentioned that, Kevin, just briefly. Can you elaborate what those issues are?
Well, I'll let him follow up, but I think it's that getting through the federal bureaucracy has, I think, been the difficult thing.